Hey people, CzarThwomp here and welcome to episode 13 of Ace Attorney Investigation 2. Last time, we interrogated Frank Sawyer, learned that he witnessed that he saw the body, he went into the room with it, and he revealed that Black Dog was dragging it around by the neck, and now we're talking to its owner, Dogan the Blind Assassin, who I decided to give a Palpatine voice to. The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasonings both can't be trusted, right? It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. And from the sound of it, he is a weenie. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. And how I trolled them so hard.
Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before. Prosecutor Debeste and Judge Courtney.
They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoner cells too, not just mine. But they did throw several of my things. They messed up my crap. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught. This is quite a problem. What should we do?
False testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence.
Now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis, show them the way out. Show them the way away from my angry Buddha statue. Does this mean what I think it means?
Let's get going! Mr. Edgeworth!
We shall meet again, Dogan. It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting.
March 28th, yes. Now then, we need to find the murder weapon. Mr. Edgeworth! She went all the way up there? It's fine now, okay? Calm down from there. Where's Mr. Shields? Beats me! He just took off running like death was after him! Good grief, that man!
Yes, because Gregory would be truly proud of you right now, Ray. Just leave Edgeworth all alone. Just leave Edgeworth for dead with the demon dog.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We'll continue to investigate. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Knightley's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get into the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him for now. I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though.
March 28th, 1:34 p.m. Detention center hallway. Yeah.
The victim's cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, this is truly. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is just truly dreadful.
What happened?
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I hate when those question marks come up. I don't know who's talking. Okay, I'm hearing some weird noise. I don't know. I guess I'm just hearing things from outside.
That's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind the no entry sign.
So he still won't talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct? That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh?
Did he just say assassin?
Oh, stupid hand. Oh my.
Pardon me, but were you just talking about Shihan Dogan just now?
Oh, eavesdropping, were ya? You naughty boy.
Did you just question him personally, Warden Rowland?
Not just him. I tried to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. If it's only fair, I invite them to the warden's office where I torture them brutally.
The warden's office?
Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well?
I swear, what am I hearing? I'm hearing some noise, like a high-pitched noise. I don't know if it's on my computer or what. Or it's outside. I think it's outside.
It's just down this hallway, but outside isn't allowed past this point.
Down the hallway, so around there?
It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there.
And okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably cut this out. But I have to just go and quickly check something. Okay, never mind. I found the source. It was just a television playing in the background.
I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard.
The courtyard of this animal-filled prison. I'd sure love to see it.
I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you.
What?
You're not a child of our home.
Seriously, Roland is like a cultist. It's like she's freaking Angie.
If you want to come to my room, you have to be convicted first.
That's a rather high hurdle to clear.
Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Allie her lunch.
Allie?
She's my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo!
I never got a chance to ask about Dogen. Well, let's head over to 90, so...
Oh, one of my... Oh, not yet. I'm a little sad. March 28th, 1:43 p.m. Detention center holding cell.
This is the victim's cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive here last? It was after the prison's welcome ceremony on the night of March 25th. So, when and how did he move over to the prison? There must be some evidence left we can use to answer that. Alright, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth. I won't rest until I inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. There are a lot of books here. What's this? The wonderful warrant of ours? The Hound Whistler, the Animal Shack Redemption. Mr. Knightley, he was a surprisingly good person. No, the detention center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. These books were written by model prisoners and former inmates. Ah, here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this out. Crime in an establishment, how to make money in prison. The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Mr. Edgeworth, is this a dining menu? You can choose your daily meals in this detention center. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat. In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes? Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect, probably. It sounds like you're making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth. Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? Ah, there's something on the desk. It seems to be some kind of memo. Let's take a closer look. This is chess notations. It was probably the victims. What chess notations? It's a memo that records the positions of chess pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... No, actually before that. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not how you play chess. Ah, you're right. The positions of this chess piece recorded this memo. I feel like I've seen something somewhere before. I should take a closer look at the evidence I have.
Basically, because...
This chess notation, I've seen it somewhere before. You're still thinking about chess? Focus on your investigation. Focus! Chess is quite important for this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess. The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo and the pieces in Dogen's cell. Do you notice anything? Ah! I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. If you flip the board around, the positions of the chess pieces are completely the same. Yes, although the memory doesn't include the server's chess piece, the position of the other pieces are identical. What's going on here?
I always play correspondence chess.
This might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was... So you're saying that Mr. Knightley was playing against Mr. Knightley? With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with the victim.
Okay. Okay, check the bathroom. Check the piss sink.
The reflection in this mirror. It's a security camera. I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here.
There's no reason for a detention center to be kind to thieves. God! I would like you to check the footage of the security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir!
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. This newspaper, it's missing a few pages. They appear to be torn out.
Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper?
Maybe they used it to clean the cell and have a rag.
Clean the cell? It's quite possible. It's Horace Knightley's suit.
According to the results of my investigation,
What'd you find out?
a man who looks good in a suit leaves a more fashionable impression with the ladies.
Even the ones you molest!
Next time I'll investigate men who look good in frills.
Please don't bother. Something seems off.
The floor here is clean. Was it mopped recently?
It seems strange that only the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean. Logic time. The floor here is clean. It was probably wiped down with something.
Did someone spill grape juice here?
I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. It's very likely it was this torn-up newspaper.
Couldn't you have just asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning crack?
Perhaps it was something he didn't want the guards to see. Yeah, short investigation. Easy thing. Love it when that sort of thing happens. So, this is what our investigation turned up. It seems we found a major connection between the victim and Dogen. This is terrible! What happened? The security camera recorded something terrible! What? Can you let me see it? Of course, sir! I have a world tape right here. Then let's see it right away.
This black thing's gotta be that doggy, right?
Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison, but it appears I was mistaken. This place was where Knightley was attacked. Come on, let me go in holding cell. It was the detention center. And furthermore, he was attacked by Dogen's dog. This is the decisive evidence. If Knightley was killed in this room, then this piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on new meaning. Which piece of evidence? For some reason, someone wiped the floor clean. It's possible that they were wiping away bloodstains. Thank you for your hard work. While I have your attention, may I ask for one more favor? What would that be? There should be a detective by the name of Dick Dumpster in the detention center or the prison. I would like you to give him a message. Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me. Yes, sir!
I should have gone to that old coot.
No, not yet. We still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison.
That's true. But once we figure that out, what should we check out? What should we check out next, Mr. Edgeworth?
The guards here might know something about the murder. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them. Sorry, got a little skin flap. When that happens.
Alright, let's get to your... Ah!
Yes, Lang makes his epic return! And the thing is with Lang, his appearance in this case is completely unnecessary. You'll see why. Just, oh, sorry to intrude. I was checking out the cells here. Make sure they get all the suspicious people. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor and the little lady. Fancy meeting you here. This man is Shilong Lang, an Interpol agent. About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases. And continuing obfuscating the truth of said case. I would have thought he'd returned to his native country of Zhangfa by now. Agent Lang, what brings you here? Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about.
On top of that black dog, you need a black wolf. Huh? You came here alone, Agent Lang?
Usually, he'd have a huge police force with him. His cult. Mr. Prosecutor, seems you've been busy these past few days.
These past few days? Is he referring to the incident with the Zhangfa president?
I would have thought you'd be involved in his security too. Ha! Our president doesn't even trust his own country's police force. Look at the results of hiring a private security company. It's laughable. They don't even know Lang Z. They can't even spell Lang Z, probably.
Agent Lang doesn't trust prosecutors of the courts, that's why. He brings along a large force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the crime scene. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been there, the results might have been different.
If Lang and his subordinates would have been there, everyone would have been thrown in jail without even anything. They'd enter the area. Now they wouldn't be able to enter the Gold Lake. They'd just walk in the area and Lang would be guiding them into a paddy wagon. Come on, you're suspicious. Detainment velocity. You're going to jail. I don't know what you did, but I'll find out. I'll find out your sins. Lang Z says, fuck it. Lang Z says, why can't... Arrest first, ask questions later. My subordinates, they're no longer with me.
They're not with you.
Funny, looks like I'm a real lone wolf now.
Agent Lang, just what happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. Well, be seeing you, Mr. Prosecutor. And with that, Lang just vanishes. Lang doesn't even make an appearance for the rest of the case. He's just there, and then he's just gone. He's like a freaking Flash. And the thing is, especially odd, Lang actually gets added into the profiles of the case, even though he makes a single appearance. Yeah, as you can see, time to show some things. As you can see, just Ray 36, J over 31, Justine, who's actually the same age as Edgeworth, funny enough. Same age as Edgeworth and Phoenix. And then we get Sebastian, who is Kay's age. Just look at that face of Sebastian's smugness. Simon 24, Patricia Rowland 37, yes. And Frank. And Dogan, he's just question mark. He's as old as time itself. He was born with old bag before the universe came into existence.
Mr. Lang, I wonder what happened. Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do now. Okay, let's continue with our own investigation. Got it. First, let's ask those guys a few questions.
Yeah, this is your only time to really investigate.
These are the guards' lockers. I bet they keep the euros and snacks inside. Why snacks? If I were me, I'd definitely put snacks in there.
I don't know where you get that air of confidence.
A bunch of trophies are lined up here. I'd like to hand out one of these trophies sometime. What kind of person would receive a trophy from a great thief? Obviously, the rope escape championship. But if they actually had a contest, I'd be the champion.
Where would you hold such a contest? This leads to the office. There's a sign that
says no entry. It's human nature to want to sneak in wherever you see a no entry sign.
And it's human reason that suppresses those urges. The store leads to the surveillance room.
Surveillance? Does that mean we're being watched?
You'll have to turn
down your shenanigans, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Are you trying to accuse me of? What are you trying to accuse me of? This is a difficult case. What's wrong? Is something troubling you? Sir, one of the uniforms has gone missing. But I'm certain that I placed it in this locker.
Maybe the uniform grew legs and walked off somewhere.
What kind of logic is that?
In any case, I wish you the best of luck in your search. I'll be rooting for you.
Yes, thank you for your support. Stolen uniform. You there, have you seen a black dog there? Of course not. I had actually seen it. I would be saying you're so carefree.
Did something happen to that doggy? Okay, let's not press this matter any further. So Dogen's dog didn't come by the detention center. Ooh, there you are!
Oh, sorry, thought it was Sebastian. Ooh, there you are!
Mr. Shields, where'd you go?
Where indeed? I've been searching for you guys this whole time. Walking all around the prison's hard work, you know.
That's strange, seems you came from the opposite direction.
Touché. I've got some new information. You want to hear it, do you? He sure changed the subject quickly. I heard a little something from the guards. It seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago.
An incident?
You know how Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? After the visit, when Knightley returned to his cell, naturally, a guard escorted Knightley back to his cell. While the guard was unlocking his handcuffs, all of a sudden Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. I can't believe it. I thought Knightley was a weenie, but apparently he does it. He is able to be a man. That is what we in the Chad business call a power move. It seems he was going to attempt a jailbreak. By the time the other guards had arrived, the key to his cell had disappeared.
But there had been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago.
Exactly, it's strange, isn't it? Right up until his death, he was still in his cell. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell, and the key was nowhere to be found.
Did the guard who was struck have anything to say?
No one knows. He was taken to the hospital while he was still unconscious. He's still there now, it seems.
So in the end, we don't know what happened. It's you!
That voice! Yeah, there we go. There's Sebastian. I knew he was coming soon. Yes, Sebastian is epic theme. That's when you know all crap is gonna come pouring down.
What are you still doing hanging around here?
Well, you see, this is my assistant.
Oh, are you going to object to our investigation and make me into a laughing stock? Because if you're going to try to do that, you're too late. Pops does that to me on a morning basis before breakfast. Every day before breakfast, he yells that I'm a little bee.
Sebastian, I believe obstruct is the word you're looking for.
In a way, I think his expression was apt.
A pleasure meeting you again, Judge Courtney. I am.
I know. You are Simon Key's defense attorney, are you not?
Well then, let's skip the formalities and celebrate our happy reunion with a hug. Or maybe not.
Incidentally, I heard you mention an assistant a moment ago. Yeah, we're assistants at the Edgeworth Law Office! That trap may fly with Sebastian, but do you think I'm that dumb? Prosecutors are civil servants. To open a side business is to betray the gods of law.
In that case, just knowing Justine, like, how she would feel if she actually knew Edgeworth the impersonated defense attorney. She impersonated Phoenix. She'd be having just a freakout.
As long as profit is not an objective, there shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, that's it. Miles here is a volunteer worker. The purpose of my office isn't to make money. We're pro bono.
What a wonderful heart you have, defending others without demanding payment.
In that case, just too bad Edgeworth doesn't like mentioning Phoenix. Otherwise, just Edgeworth could be throwing that car around because with how Phoenix is, he would probably, without none of Phoenix's clients ever pay him, and how he only takes on the innocents. Justine, she would basically have a loggasm over him. I mean, this is still a little bit before Phoenix is disbarred. Edgeworth could still pull that card. I do have an amazing, charitable heart.
More importantly, I'd like you to explain your reasons for arresting Simon Keys. There's no need to. Is there a challenge against me?
No, I was speaking to with Judge Courtney.
I guess it can't be helped. If you want to take on the best, you will fall like the rest. I haven't said anything yet, but this is convenient. Then I will hear you out. What were your reasons for arresting Mr. Keys? I see no reason to inform you. Sebastian, let us... Just watch, Justine! Watch as I run in circles against this useless prosecutor!
I think you mean run circles around me.
Yeah, that's what I meant! Prepare yourself, Mr. Edgeworth!
Just Sebastian and his dopey look. Reasons for arrest. And they don't even play the official. They don't even play the official cross-examine theme. They just play Sebastian's theme, as if to say, "This is what you're getting with Sebastian. You aren't even getting a challenge. You're just getting this. You're just getting fog in the smoke." So you want to know my reason for arresting that man? The answer is simple. Yes, we found traces of that guy over there. We found some white sticky stuff on on Knightley's pants, and we think that he did some spit, and he spit on the pants, and they left a stain. How's that? Perfectly simple, perfectly decisive, perfectly the best, right? Of course I was the first to notice it because I'm the best. How am I supposed to go about pressing that? How's that? Got nothing to say? Speechless in my presence? This guy sure talks a lot. So, you're the one who addressed Mr. Keys, I take it. Mr. Debeste, do you have the right to do such a thing? Of course I do! I'm the best! And plus my pop says that I can't because I'm... And plus my pops is the king of the prosecutors! My pops makes people disappear! He's a magician, you know! I'm the best because of that! Well, obviously it was the police who carried out the arrest. But since it was under my direction, shouldn't it also count as my arrest? As I expected. It'd be difficult to deal with both of them at the same time, however. Her silence is troubling me. Just what's she thinking? Your turn, Edgeworth. You get to deal with my hell for 5 minutes. Suffer. Yes, they don't even do it. They just play Sebastian's theme. You know what you're getting. Just listen to it. Let's get on thing clear. You do know who you arrested, right? I am not an idiot, Mr. Edgeworth. I arrested a guy. What? Do you take me for a fool? The one I arrested was Simon Keys, no doubt about it. I expected he'd at least understand that much. I arrested the Horace Knightley! Actually, we have a fatal reason. Really? That's quite a surprise. So, what is this fatal reason for the arrest? Are you attempting to lure information at me through flattery? A good strategy, but I'm afraid it won't work on me. We have found vital evidence implicating Simon Keys. That's what Sebastian was trying to say. Yeah, so because of this vital evidence, I had Simon arrested. Yes, fatal evidence. It's fatal. It's deadly. Clash of the Titans. Whoa, just... That guy over there, that's certainly vague. Well, don't they say the best hears one thing and understands 10? Or in your case, Sebastian, you hear one thing and you understand nothing. You're just being lazy. Explain it more clearly. Sebastian, if it's alright with you, would you please explain it to them in more detail? I'm sure that everyone wants to hear what you have to say. And then all of a sudden, Blaze is just... Justine gets a call on her cell phone. Hello? What the hell, Justine? Chairman Debeste. I got this feeling that Sebastian was being praised. What the hell? Telling Sebastian that people want to hear what he says. I've been telling him the exact opposite for 17 years, and you're undoing all that. You know, you're really a pain in my ass right now, Justine. You make me want to cry. Yeah, I'm looking forward to case 4. We discovered that! Perhaps you didn't know, but the victim carried a chessboard with him. Of course he's not a man of culture like I am. I've watched Dora the Explorer! From it, we found that guy! That's right, guys, I mean Simon Keys' fingerprints! Well done, Sebastian. I bless you on behalf of the goddess of law. May she please give you 1 brain cell. Please amend your testimony. Are you alright with that, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, thank God. I have to press everything.
Surely it wasn't you who discovered the fingerprints.
Hey, I'm just a prosecutor. Aren't I? I believe that's up to the forensics team.
These fingerprints could be a problem, but wasn't the chessboard originally? Maybe I should take another look at the evidence. What's perfectly simple and decisive is how flimsy your testimony is.
What are you saying? You just can't keep up with my train of thought.
It may be presumptuous of me, but allow me to explain. The fingerprints found at the scene belong to the guards and the prisoners, and the only ones that should have not have existed belong to Simon Keyes.
Yeah, exactly! Do you get it now, Mr. Edgeworth?
The real question is, do you get it?
Maybe! Yes, like I said, just with Sebastian, you don't know what you're going.
If these are other people's fingerprints, then there should be more suspects.
What? I'm afraid that's not possible.
And why is that?
Certainly, if not for Simon Keyes' prints, there would have been more suspects. However, his fingerprints should not have existed. That's right! After all, Simon is neither a prisoner nor a guard, so naturally he wouldn't have been allowed into the prison. And yet he left his fingerprints. I think that's reason enough for his arrest, wouldn't you say? Yes, well done, Justine! You're welcome.
First one to notice.
Do you have any proof? I noticed at the very instant I saw the crime scene! Faster than the speed of light! That's like the best kind of proof!
And what does that prove?
What? You still don't understand? Well, don't worry, I don't understand it too! But don't feel too bad, you're simply not the best, unlike me!
I don't think I want to understand!
Like I said, just so many things get mentioned in this testimony, it's brilliant!
You do realize that a light year is not a measure of time?
Oh? Sebastian, a light year is a unit of distance. Alright!
What? This isn't the time for this!
What is he saying? It's really vague and hard to understand.
First I have to teach him how to speak a language people can understand.
Teach him to Professor Edgeworth! This is just brilliant. I love this. Gotta present the chessboard.
Mr. Debeste,
What do you think about this piece of Clash of the Titans? Me versus Sebastian. Why are you asking for my opinion?
don't you see? This evidence contradicts your testimony.
What? I don't believe this evidence has that kind of meaning. Is that right?
With Judge Courtney here.
Also, you don't need to yell objection so loudly. Just showing evidence will suffice.
You don't need to tell me that.
Yes, like I said, just brilliant. I want to just try presenting, just seeing, like, because I think Sebastian does have a phrase.
Mr. Debeste, what do you think about this piece of art?
Why are you asking me for my opinion? Oh, sorry. I could have sworn Sebastian had other dialogue.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I know basically it's the fact that Simon's fingerprint should have been on the chess piece. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to see if because I think I could have sworn Sebastian had a second phrase.
Fingerprints found on the chessboard. Is that the ace up your sleeve?
We'll answer that next time. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch the episode. You're a great viewer. If you come back for the next week, like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do as you want. With that, I'll see you later. Bye.